Yo, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good Monday, right? Oh, get the music started up at the beginning of the playlist. So, we left off not super far, Flare Jungle, and we're rocking and rolling here. We're still on record pace, by the way. Just kidding. But yeah, welcome in. Oh boy, I gotta remember how to play when you're on a playthrough again. Don't remember how to play the game. Locker, welcome in. What's going on, Darren? G-Stacks. What's going on, EJ? Eagles fan. Look at all these legends. Appreciate y'all joining. Boy, this seems like such a struggle right now. Just like thinking about what keys to hit and stuff and when. What is even fissure? Okay, that button's fissure. Jeez. We'll go right there. That might look right. Yeah, music a little low. Yeah, gotcha, EJ. Yeah, it definitely was, I believe. I forget what I was doing, but I lowered it for something. Loler Gator, welcome in. Dang, I keep messing things up. Okay, there we go. The Wicked Ball, Neo, what's up? What's up there on Twitch? Goal for the Druid. Beat Diablo 2 Resurrected. At the moment, that's about where we're at. Eventually, I'll go farm with it and hopefully get 7 Tyrael's Mites all at once. So. Never leveled a Druid higher than 30 in all the hours? Converge says. Interesting. You should probably give her a whirl. Ooh, super chess. P1 normal difficulty super chess. I'm gonna hit him anyways because I got a feeling about these. I got a feeling that I'm gonna be trapped inside this building all of a sudden. Got a feeling. I'm actually gonna grab this dagger too because I might need gold along the way. I play pretty much like I don't transfer gear over from the other characters. Unless it comes to a point where I decide I am going to transfer gear, and then I do it. So, oh, it's ethereal. Ethereal. For some reason, ethereal items, no matter what skills are on them, they sell for like negative 100,000 gold. Crazy. Wait, is this another? No, it's not. Never. Normal super chest, burr incoming. Maybe. Oh, I want to be there. Yeah, I got Enigma on this character already. JK. Telestaff. John Simo. Welcome in. Where am I? That is not where I was thinking. Run. Run. A lot of running on playthroughs. You ever notice that? A lot of running. We're level 24, so we're plenty high already. I can pretty much not take out a single another monster, so. Fury Druid with Ethereal Decapitator? I mean, yeah, not bad. It's good. Definitely an option that's I've heard of before for sure. I know I've done it before, but it's hard. It's hard to remember. I'm not a, I don't play Fury Druid all the time. Oh, I was thinking that this was going to be the one. Where am I? Upper Crust? Oh, I don't think I'm in the right place even. But never mind. Dr. Dink. Yo. Sure. Just in case I don't come by a waypoint here anytime soon. Which I'm not sure. It can't be that one, can it? Wait, where am I? I always forget which Kuras the place is in. The place with the book. I always forget. I do it like once. I do it 7 times, so once with each character, and then I never do it again. Can we jump this? No. Oh, right there. Whoopsie. Yeah, maybe I do something Fury Druid wise or something like that. I don't know. Haven't done one of those lately. Casters are so much better than melee characters on this game, you know. Saffron Biv, yo. Yeah, hopefully you had a good Father's Day. I had a day. Just the standard bazaar. Wait. Yeah, upper or lower though? I guess Kurist, huh? We'll worry about it later. The Kuristy one, huh? Yeah, you'd think after this long I'd remember. The problem is I never have to remember because I could just go, hey chat, where is it at? So really if you think about it, it's your guys' fault. Just kidding. Just kidding. Let's see. Actually I have a 2-socket. Ooh, I nailed it. Yes, a 2-socketed shield. I wonder what I have rune-wise. If I'm sitting on a 2-socketer right now, I could go Shale-eth, huh? I mean, honestly, I might just keep pumping these ones. Volcano's like too expensive at the moment. Got all the pieces. Why is my cube over there? This guy. Greetings from Transylvania. Nice. Nice. Welcome in, Transylvanian. Alright, Trav it is. Trav's real easy, right? Oh, these guys just hanging out waiting for me. What up, bro? Darren just got Enigma offline. Congrats on that one. Ooh. Got 5 skillers now. Congrats on that one, Darren. Okay. These guys shouldn't be too much of a problem. Famous last words. And normal P1 Trav on a fire druid. Come get some. Get some. I mean, why do we even have this? Random club. Like, might as well just throw it out. Why is everything I find ethereal that I want to pick up and sell here, huh? Okay, well, anyways. Anyways. Come on, yeah. There we go. AC Killa, welcome in. Catfish, Gibby. Appreciate y'all. On this fine Monday, hopping in, watching, hitting the like button, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta remember I don't need to take anything out. I just need to run. Just run. Run. Run, run, run. Please? This has got to be. Yeah. Oh, come on. Fine. If I ever have a map, no matter what type of map it is, and you can go backwards, I always go backwards. I don't know if it's a rule that actually works, but... Oh my gosh, I just chugged like 7 potions on accident. Yep. I don't know if you guys ever do that. You accidentally think your hand's in the right spot on the keyboard. It is indeed not in the right spot on the keyboard, and you just... They're slamming potions left and right. Oopsie. Question in Discord. I must not have seen her there. I might have to check that out, huh? What page in Discord is this question on? Also, is it an important question, or are you guys joking? I felt like taking out the champion. He's going to drop me Mage Fist. Okay. Get back here. Storm, Venom, the schmuck. You're not getting away now, buddy. Yeah, whatever. Dang it. Now there's too many monsters in the way. Good old D2R question. Alright, I gotta take a gander at it. Been a little stressed out over the last couple of days, so I kinda... Alright, Mephisto, here we go. Look, we're moving along at a legendary pace here. Oop. Okay, we'll just forget you guys. Oop. Hit that button at the wrong time. Little skill issue on the play here. Don't worry about that. I should just moat trick, to be honest, huh? Oops. 7 skill issues left and right. Oh, don't have any of those. Okay. Yeah, I was really hoping for a rejuve right there of some kind. Will you? Yeah, if I was mo tricking this would be like 8 times easier. Okay. Yeah, Leaf. All kinds of stuff I could do, right? All kinds of stuff. Not really an issue with anything up until this point, so I haven't really felt the need to really do anything. I do have a Neff. I don't remember what the other... Is it Neff tier? Maybe? Tal. I have an Ithra. Yeah, I haven't ran the Countess at all. I didn't do anything. I just, like, just been running. Yeah. Not too late, buddy. There we go. I should have been doing that the whole time. Bring up the Poison Creeper just as a distraction. Skithy, let's go. I mean, considering what I got. 100 defense. Crazy, am I right? Eh, we'll check back here, whatever. Waste of time, but... Irral. Oh, now that rings a bell. I don't know what I was singing. Motivian says, followed the Novasaur guide, starting to enjoy it. Nice. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Really, one of my favorite things about it is such, like, the gear progression as you, like, level up, you know? Sure. Poison length reduced. Sure. We'll use this for now. If I find, an Ethruin, we can make a stealth. At some point, I'm going to want to make a stealth, and I just have the armor, huh? All magic find gear on like a boss, you know? Torch. Can't wait to use that. One day. Appreciate you, Serene Nature. Push the frack 4 and join the watch. Gotcha, yeah. Appreciate you watching. Glad you like it. Just, yeah. Get this playthrough, and then my next set of runs or whatever will be something Druid related. I'm not sure what exactly, though. Corpse Explosion Summon Druid, you know, who knows? Devil Dim, welcome in. A Godly Druid. No matter what, it's going to be godly for sure, yeah. Oh, good. It was right here. Yeah, Boz, yeah. Druid and Assassin, 2 least played characters. I probably, that is probably true. Well, yeah, especially, I was gonna say when there was Mosaic, Assassin was played all the time. All the people that just, you know, have extreme tolerance to massive flashes of light, and they like just one-clicking everything. Alright, we'll take you out. You know what, there's enough of you built up. Goodbye. Where's my weapon? I ain't got one. We'll let future Druid worry about that. Like, I mean, I'm killing things fine, so it's... I'm one of those people that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, if you don't need to do more work than you need to, then don't worry about doing more work than you need to, you know what I mean? So, if you don't need a weapon, and you... Like, I could go shop for an FCR wand, or I could go farm for 45 minutes to make a leaf staff or something, but, like, why? You know? I already have a tier rune, so if a Ral randomly drops, boom, I can instantly make a leaf. Oh no, I haven't hit. Never mind. But anyways, if the runes drop, like, I could go get them. Really, I want to get a Neth rune. If anything, I'd go farm to get a Neth rune first, because being able to run faster right now with a stealth would just be goated. Like, I may even do that in a second here, because it would just be such a cool thing to be able to run faster. Such a cool thing. Wow, this guy's got so much life. All healing potions, though, of course. Yeah, I might go do that in a second. Maybe we'll get lucky with some of the other stuff. Generally, you know, like I said, I don't care, but running faster would be the best thing right now, for sure. Zekarus, thinking about Frost Novasork. It's okay. Frost Novasork is essentially just a Novasork that's worse, but if you want to do something different, you know, just a little bit different. Don't even tell me. There's no way it was off to the side over there. There's no way. Looks... Okay. We're getting in trouble here. Alright, guys. I've had enough. You guys just need to... That's why, friends, I need a stealth. I didn't think where this map entered. Boy, what an idiot. That was a I seen I was running into the corner there, and I was like, what am I doing right now? Right one? Oh yeah. There it is. I lost track of where I was at, actually. I was like half not paying attention. You know what? Let's just go do it. Let's just go do it. Because... Just because, you know. Oh! See, someone said pure P1, probably talking about Frost Nova. Ah, kind of. I ran it on players 3, and it works fine, with the best possible gear. So, you know, like, what am I doing? I'm in Act 1 normal. I just needed Black Marsh. I get all distracted. I see monsters. I just fight them. So yeah. Mage. Yeah. Stealth. One of probably the one best leveling piece of gear. I mean, I know, right? FCR. The walk run is the most clutch thing to be. Stop fighting monsters. Just go. Okay, where is the thing? I keep. Where's the tower? Can't keep my mind straight here. Need that Tal at this point. I actually already have the Tal rune. I found a Tal along the way. I actually just need an Eth rune to get stealth. Actually. Where are you? Yes. Hurt Locker says does the same thing. Yeah, it's not so much when I'm not streaming, but especially when I'm streaming and I'm not thinking fully about what I'm doing while I'm playing. You know, there's only so much bandwidth going on up here, you know. It's like a Pentium 2 up here, you know, so... 500 megahertz. Pentium 2. Dual core, though. Dual core processor. That's not too bad. Recommendations for a throw barb? Any items that give chain lightning on striking? Chain lightning for throwing on striking. I mean, I don't have the link on me right now, but I made a proc throw barb with the, you know, the capped pierce, but it was using a lot of novas. Like everything that a hit would cast nova, so one throw would cast like 15 novas. It's like shoo, 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 like as it went through the cows. Every cow it hit would flash another nova, and then it was shooting out like tornadoes and stuff from carrion wind, and it was doing a bunch of other stuff too. So it was kind of it was a meme build, so just to be straight up, you know. So, but yeah, chain lightning, I'm not sure off the top of my head. I mean, I'm mad about that. The first run on a fire druid, Ral, Tier, and Tal. If I had gotten a Ral, Tier, and Eth, that would just be clutch. I guess we'll do one more. Nova bar brighter than Mosaic? No. Not even close to Mosaic brightness. So it's Ral, Tier, right? Or Tier Ral, one of the two. I'm not going to make it this very second, so it's okay. But so these are like extra runes. I need Tal, Eth. We'll check for a staff real quick, and then I'll go run the next one. But yeah, don't forget, John, good point. Hit that like button. Help everybody out here. So yeah, human stain. Like you're saying things that a throw barb that'll clear fast, but also has chain lightning and stuff like that. So. I mean, that's fine. I don't know of a proc throw barb that would also clear super fast. I've only done that one that I kind of like theory crafted myself because, and I'm not like an expert theory crafter guy, so. Well, why don't I make the staff real quick? Tier Ral. I trust you, but I'm also going to double check because people love messing with streamers. But you're a trustworthy individual, but, okay. Leaf. Tier Ral. Okay. The other order. I mean, we'll keep it, I guess, in case I ever just want to have the shield on hand to make a rhyme or something. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't get the waypoint? What a bum. We got a weapon now. I was just Goonie. I was just boom. Boom. Oh, Serene Nature. See, the thing is I don't doubt that you know what it is. I don't know if you're somebody who would, like, F with somebody, you know what I mean? So. Alright, where's their waypoint here? I'm going to run for 7 years to find the waypoint, and then I'm going to get the F, and I'm never going to use this waypoint ever again, so what's going to happen? Spontan, welcome in. Can we get a waypoint, or does it exist? I don't think it'd be in this tile over here, but I mean, I guess I could be wrong. Doesn't look right. Nope. Doesn't hurt to be careful, right? Exactly. I have never gotten like that before, but I believe that it's possible for me to be gotten. So I've had people try to get me before, but I never got gotten. So let's see if the waypoint is right up here next to it. Oh my gosh. I mean, what a sick map. If I would have just done this earlier, like in Act 1, it was right there. My God. A lot of, see, now I feel like an idiot. I was like, I don't even need to go there. I'll just skip it. It's right there. You aren't careful, you'll end up with a jaw and a Tarnhelm. Yeah, don't do that. I've done that before, but never with something that drastic. Like, I put like a random Hell Rune into a 4-socketed Monarch one time, and I was like, okay. And then I have like a superior ethereal, like, what was that even? It was like an ethereal superior decapitator that was like 15 ED that I accidentally stuck like a topaz in or something because I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, I've done that before. Race, welcome in, yo. Alpt, what's up? Playing D2R for the first time. 81 Blizzsork. Let's see, Nightmare Cows and Andariel on Hell, the place. I want to grind for some unique charms and stuff. So, Blizzsork, you should be okay, with the exception of the only time you should ever have any trouble is certain, maybe if there's a cold immune ancient or something. The biggest tip I can give you for any character playing through the game, especially your first time, just see how I'm just like running past monsters and I'm not fighting them? That's always an option. With the exception of some very, very few monsters, like you have to take out Mephisto. You have to take out one of the council members at Trav to drop the one thing that you need, you know what I mean? Like, there's only certain things like that you have to take out, you know? You have to do the Bale Waves, pretty much. They're technically, you can skip them, but it's so ridiculous. It's not what we're talking about, but yeah. So skip, just utilize the teleport skill as much as you feel like using it, to be honest. Another Tal. You just know, by the way, it's going to be 3 years for me to get an F rune. You just know it, right? Yukon, welcome in. DMC, how long have I been playing D2? Well, I've been playing a long time. I've been full-time YouTuber for D2 for like 6-ish years. YouTube videos and streaming. I will be honest, probably the first 2 years, all I did was make videos though. Well, no, I take that back. For the first like year before I was full-time, year or two before I was full-time, I just made videos pretty much. But yeah, I played a lot, like right when the original expansion came out for Diablo 2, LOD, Lord of Destruction, for several years, and then I took a break and I was playing a lot of first-person shooters and stuff like that. Elder Scrolls, Fallout, stuff like that, and first-person shooters, Halo, Call of Duty. Came back to D2, and now here we are. Mosaic doesn't exist anymore, Human Stain says. It does. You can make it on single player. I'm not sure the online status currently. If you can still... Can you make it on non-ladder or not? I'm not really... I think it was deactivated from ladder. So I think you can, like, still have them on non-ladder, but I think maybe you can't make them. But you can make it on single player. Offline here. But that's a don't quote me type of situation. I don't remember for sure. You can make it in ladder, but you can't use it? Interesting. I've never heard that before. You can make it, but you can't use it. 900 Tal runes. How many times do you run the Countess and you can't get a Tal rune? That's how it goes. I just want an F rune to make a stealth. Zog says you can indeed make it non-ladder now, according to Zog there, so gotcha. Ardry Love says good luck. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oop. It's probably better than what I got. What do these have on them? This is those death gloves, right? What does this got on them? Bunch of poison, I guess. I mean, I might as well use them. I guess. I'm not poisoned for a long time. Grab the dagger. Need the dagger worth the runs for it? Yeah. I wish I had known that the waypoint was so close to the tower here, because I would have done this earlier, and then I wouldn't have been, like, fighting those other monsters later on, to be honest, but oh well. Because then I could just, like, P8, wreck that guy, and I'd just get a 70 quintillion experience from super easy monsters in Act 1 that I, you know, whatever. Marvin says, Mosaic was always bound to get nerfed. I wasn't sure, because I thought, honestly, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I'm not some Blizzard Insider guy, but the Reign of the Warlock, the whole fact that any of that happened and any of the stuff that's like, I was just blown away. I thought that they were never, I thought D2 was just toast. You know, like, I thought it just was where it is. Okay, well now I can make double stealth. So let's go. How many stealths should I make right now? Let me know in the comments. Let me know, chat. Yeah, I never thought they were ever going to touch Diablo 2 Resurrected ever again. I thought that the skins and stuff that they would sell on D4, even though D4, like, I don't know how happy everyone is with it, I guess, but like, I thought that they were just never going to do anything with D2R. So, mind equal blown. So tell Eth. Let's go like that. We'll just throw that out. Well, might as well sell it, I guess, but for 2. Yeah, make at least 2 stealths. You should be able to wear 2 stealths and then run 50% faster instead of 25. Kind of like when you don't want to have any luggage when you go on vacation, so you just wear all the shirts all at once. You can just keep wearing more and more armors. Oh boy, don't do that. Go over here. Where are we at here? Should I catch up? Getting behind. Of course I am. Make my Merc one. If I ever have a Merc, yeah. But that is a true thing. Lost your perfect Dark Lancer Demon? That's why I don't use. I don't generally. If I use Found Demon, which, you know, how much do I use it? I guess, but I just always just go get a random one, and they almost perpetually survive. And I don't really use them for whatever their perfect auras and stuff on them there. I just kind of use them as like a meat shield that has crazy survivability still. Yeah, that's just me. Marvin said you probably felt like me when I quit back in the eons ago. I figured this is it, nothing but hex charms and white rings. Oh, those were the days. They need to bring that back. I had this idea, and I don't know how much I think that, I don't know if I would like it or not, but I kind of think I would like it just for nostalgia's sake. I had this idea that if they did this for one season, they added in hex charms and white rings and stuff like that. White gloves, oxy rings, you know, Oculus rings. And just for one season, they added it in, so they were dropping randomly around, like super rare, but like they were just randomly dropping. And then at the end of the season, when the season was over and everything transferred to non-ladder, all the hacked items poofed. Just through that season would be so hyped. I don't know if they should let people know they're gonna poof or not. But wouldn't that be so hype? Someone, like, you know, they open up their inventory, 90, 90, 90 small charm, you know? And they're always like, oh! Like, imagine the Twitter posts and stuff, and every single message board on the internet just losing their minds. Or like, just like a cork bow just drops off or something. Ith armor just dropping off. Or they don't even tell you, but Ith armor's back. Yeah, just for one season, make it exactly like it was in like the 07 patch or whatever it was. 06 or whatever patch that was. Be just nuts. But also, I don't know. Only for the season though. It cannot last. It would be insanely hype. Maybe like they don't tell anybody at first, and then when they start dropping, they just like deny it. And then then like a week or two in the ladder, then they tell people, they're like, hey, we did this as a fun thing. At the end of the season, this stuff's all gonna poof and disappear. So we just thought it'd be a really fun event that everybody could get back to their, you know, the way that it was in their childhood, even though it's all like stuff that people weren't supposed to have. Like it'd be, you know. E-bugged armor. Yeah, e-bugging is one of those things I think they should bring back too. But they should, instead of calling it e-bugging, they should just add to the Broderick Cube recipe that adds sockets. They should just make it so that it automatically gives you an extra 50% defense on armors and stuff when you cube them to get sockets like that. Not a bug, but just add a part of the feature of the cube recipe. So then it's not a bug, so then they don't have to get rid of it. Euler Crosser saying have a crazy ring that's called the Mirage, where you ID it and it looks insane, and then it slowly, it's just like, whee, and changes into a Manalv. That's kind of cruel. That's kind of cruel. Oopsie. Chris said he'd be down for a classic server. Yeah, a full-blown classic server. I don't know. The hard part is when you start dividing the community up even more. I mean, I guess if, like, I'm playing single player anyways, I guess, but, like, for the online people, I don't know. What level I'm in now? Like 24, 25, something like that. Merc bug, nice to bring back. I don't know about that. That was just real buggy, and it like didn't, there was no like logicalness behind it. Not that, I mean, this is all just make believe and fantasy, and there's demons and magic and stuff, but like, you know, it's like, oh, by trapping your merc behind a door, he's now invisible to monsters. Like, it didn't really, to only melee monsters, you know, or whatever it was. Like, I think that's what it was, wasn't it? That he could get hit by ranged stuff, but melee characters wouldn't see him. Uh-oh. This is a problem. Luckily, this early on, you can make mistakes and just blast your way out of it. Anyways, I just started blasting, you know. Thanks a lot, chat. I was fine, and then it was you people. How did that one blow up when I hit this guy? What? These Stormcasters have so much life that one, like the boulder doesn't knock them back; it just explodes. How is this possible? Why? Okay, just don't cast then. I guess let's see how it is. Marowak bug? Don't know about that one. Unaware. Schwa saying you totally play a season with Oculus rings back in it. Aki rings. Okay, let's go over here. Do a little dip, dodge, duck, dip, and dive. Wait. Whoa. Pay attention, Phil. I didn't almost die right there. Don't worry about it. Well, I thought I killed you already. Let's see, Marvin says they patched it pretty quick, but when LOD was new, mercs didn't have a damage penalty. Oh, you're talking about in PvP type of stuff, Marvin, there? So they could one-hit players all day? Just totally puts a wrinkle into PvP, huh? With you, we got too many of these. We don't need that many. Go grab some more potions in a second here. misstep there. No big deal. Maybe. Huh. I wonder why they explode on these casters and not on all the other monsters. Usually it's due to the amount of life they have. But the casters are like the weakest ones around, so I'm not sure. Interesting. I must be oh boy. Hate to see that. Immune to physical in normal difficulty? Get out of here. Or immune to fire, I mean. At least we got a little physical over here, huh? Okay. Get myself some more potions. Finally some Druid content, yeah. Yeah, I do Serene Nature. I did a playthrough a while back of the original. I still have my original disc of Diablo 2, and you'd install the original game, and it was the 1.03 patch, which was like 3 months or something after the game came out. It was after they got rid of all the worst bugs in the game that were like broke it pretty much, even though it was still pretty broken. And then so I did a playthrough on that, and I can actually remember when I used to play it at my friend's house, yeah, that you couldn't buy any potions. I actually like remember that. Single player, oh yeah. Dark Dragon's a big fan of the Fire Druid. Gotcha, gotcha. You definitely clutch on the playthrough. Not my favorite after the playthrough, but does Volcano do some physical? I guess it does, doesn't it? I kind of forgot that for a second, if that wasn't obvious. Wish you had the OG disc. I'm sure you can get one pretty cheap nowadays. And you don't really quote-unquote need it. You can use like the D2 mod managers or whatever, and I know there's the mod managers you can play any of the patches. You like literally just open the mod manager thing. It's like, think of it as this menu, and you just go like, which patch do you want to play? 1.01, like 2, 3, 4, like set, you know, a whole list of them. Actually, let's do that too. I meant to sell some stuff. Oh, I forgot this thing. 20 all res. Yes. For some reason, uniques never sell for much of any gold, so just don't worry about it. Won't worry about it. Just in case I decide to do something with that. Duriel guaranteed to kill your entire party. So I must have just over leveled a bunch. So I just played through with a barbarian, and Duriel, everyone was talking about how hard Duriel was, and it was like no problem. I just walked up and just was slapping him for like, you know, chopping him with my sword for 10 seconds and he was dead, you know. So I must have just like over leveled or something to what people usually go after him. But I had the same experience when I went after the butcher the first time. Everyone's like, he's so hard, oh my gosh, and I like had saved it not that long, you know, or whatever, and I was just like, all right, whatever, I'm just gonna get after it. And I just walked into the butcher and was like, chop, 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 and hit him like 6 times and he was dead, you know. So Serene said going back in time and finding charms for the first time was mind-blowing. Interesting, yeah. I guess maybe part of the way that I first started playing, like I said, I knew somebody who had it. So, and I knew other people who had it, so I don't really ever remember like charms, oh my gosh, you know. The first experience I had with it was like watching them just like blast cows, and I thought I was like, this is the thing everybody does? I'm like, this game is weird. But that was at the time when cows would give like, you could get to level 99 in like 5 days, just blasting cows, like no problem. That's... And tornado can, like, the windy do P8? Oh, yeah. Yep. It's not like the new Mosaic, but... And obviously, your gear level will affect how quickly it clears, you know, so... Let's go like this. Things I want to grab for the gold. For the gold. Come on. Ooh. You stink, you bum. Lunchtime, Fishholic, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Whoa. Yeah. Don't want to do that. Want to do that. Oh, hit the wrong button. Good job, Field. Will you stop doing that? Okay. Yep. Just go away. You're not gonna get me, buddy. I'll just keep running in circles so you can't get me. You will never get this. La 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 la. Oops. And then he break free and he gets it. Come on, bum. It's inevitable. You're done. Just lay down. Oopsie. Let's click on the aim there. Good, good, good. Well, alright. Need a few more potions. A little too much casting. A little too much. Reference? What reference are you talking about? I didn't refer to anything. Maybe I did, actually. No, that's not what I thought it was. I was thinking that was a small charm. Indeed, a ring. What? Volcano better than Fisher? With Fire Druid, yeah, you really want to just kind of hit them all, you know what I mean? As much as you can. Volcano has, like, I don't even know, what is the delay on this thing? 6 second, or is it 4 second delay? Cast delay is 4 seconds. Yeah. The problem is I keep... What? I misclicked there and I cast Volcano. No, I did it again. Well, that's... Wait. Oh, I do have it off. I was gonna say, because I was like, the name lock, it won't lock, but I do have the thing off too. I don't know. But anyways. We'll buy some new stuff. Here, make some room. Give me the Sabre. Bone prison charges? Ooh, yeah, totally. Stealth 1. Right. A good thing I got that stealth and leaf, am I right? Stealth being able to run around in circles faster is clutch. Fishaholic says next ladder buff the druid. Make it more purple. Yeah, real honestly, why is the fire on the fire druid not purple is what I'm wondering. And pink. That's the main thing it should be, is purple and pink. Well, no, I'm not gonna use that. What do I think? What am I thinking? Nope. 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 Tie? Welcome in. Should you buy Reign of the Warlock? I mean, yeah, probably. I'll tell you this. If you like Diablo 2 and you want to play Diablo 2, you should buy Reign of the Warlock. If you don't like Diablo 2 and don't want to play Diablo 2, then you shouldn't buy it. Best advice I can give you. Best advice I can give you. Druid run. What build? We're rocking fire right now. I'll probably switch to wind later, you know. The same place that every build always swaps out of fire. Act 4 of Nightmare. Yeah, I'll help you out. Just guess. I wanted this ring, is why I stopped to help him out. I didn't buy any potions today. Oh well. New level. Run. Is it viable to stay fire? I mean, it depends what you're saying. Usually you don't have Sunder Charms on a playthrough. You can play Fire Druid though, for sure. Like endgame or whatever. You could go do Eldritch and Shank, Stony Tombs, stuff like that with the Fire Druid. It just depends. Some people's definition of viable is the only thing that to like, you know, I don't even know what word I'm trying to put on it, but some people's definition of viable is it almost as good as the Hammerden at doing everything in the game? That's some people's definition of viable. To me, if you could go take that character and go to an area and go to a place where you can find every single item in the entire game, like every single unique item, you could find Griffin's Eye, you could find D-Web, you could find Jaw runes and stuff to make a Phoenix shield, you could find blah 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 blah, then it's viable. So if you share that definition, then yes, viable to me is like playable. So yeah, it's yep. Purge Hex Siphon. A unique stash tab like PoE 2. I don't know what do you mean by a unique stash tab? I don't even know what that means. I mean, are you saying kind of like how you stack gems and runes? You want a page where you can stack uniques? You just like cycle through the page and then it's like chef stop and there's like 13 of them stacked up on top of each other. I'm not even really sure what that is. Ooh, okay, take that. Lazy Bones, welcome in. Yo. Single slots for every unique. Why would you? I don't know the logic behind why that would matter. Oh my god, on a playthrough, bro. I know it's not perfect, but still 10 FCR, 59 to man on a ring in normal difficulty. I guess I should pull off some of this MF because, like, well, I wouldn't have found that ring without the magic find, but And everything's on a delay. But that's so much mana, I gotta keep that. Yeah, that for normal difficulty, that is a god ring. This is true. But yeah, like, I don't know why you would add stash pages that had, like, specifically, you only would put the uniques, like, you can put anything you want on these ones. Like, why wouldn't you use these ones? I don't know. So it's just because people don't want to have to make any decision about what you keep and what you don't keep is pretty much what it is, I'm guessing. It's just that people never want to make a decision. They never want to go, and you know what? I don't actually need this soul harvest, and then chuck it on the ground. They just want to. They just want to be able to keep everything always and never have to choose. Yeah, for normal difficulty, that's a crazy ring. I think that having to choose at certain times upon what you want to keep and what you want to not keep is part of the game, in my opinion. So. Yeah, you got to take out the trash, exactly. Like, deciding whether you're going to keep every charm you have, or do you want the space to hold more potions and stuff, I think is an important part of the game. I think that... And at the end game or whatever, obviously that becomes irrelevant, sort of, because you don't keep potions everywhere, right? But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It'd be like just being able to pull a unique from the Chronicle page. Yeah, I guess that's a good kind of like example of what exactly would it be like, huh? Yeah, I'm not on board with that. Anti-change guy. Now you guys can yell at me for ruining everything because what you wanted, I said I don't. It's not Llama's fault anymore. Now it's mine. Because whatever I say, Blizzard does. Always. I crack me up myself up sometimes. Yeah. How about it's fine the way it is, right, Marvin? Yeah, I mean, the game has just been absolutely loved for 15 years where they did absolutely nothing to the game to change it. And we all loved the game. Now, though, we should change it, though. Because it's so good that we can definitely make it better. Let's see. Do I need to... I don't feel like taking out those guys. I mean, Ancients, I can't use the shield with this anyways. I don't know. What level? Yeah, 25, something like that. High enough that I don't really need to get any more levels. I just need to keep running, kind of, sort of. I was not even looking at the screen. I look up and I'm just in the middle of a giant horde of monsters, somehow zigzagging through it. That was crazy. I'll take this guy out because he's got a good item for me. Oh. Worth a good amount of gold, though. Lazy people trying to be lazier. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, when you put it that way, it makes me want it now, though. Because I am lazy, that's for sure. Maybe I do want it. No, I'm just kidding. Nope. Anti-change guy overrules lazy guy. That's a future fill problem. There you go. Yep, true story right there. Future Phil, that dumbass can worry about it. Not the smart Phil, the current one. Crash shotgun. Ooh. want that light belt. It's gonna be something good. I know it. Well, how about the ring too, just in case. Let's check out some of the stuff we got first, dude. So, a lot of lightning res, which I just sold in the ring anyways, but whatever. Single player or multiplayer as a new gameplay in this patch? Fragments. I'm not sure what you're asking there. You can do both? Both of them? Is Rodian. Love says doesn't mean it doesn't have issues that you need to change. Pretty much. Doesn't have balancing issues. I mean, I guess so, yeah. That's like you sit down your kids like, okay, kids, I love you, but I need to change everything about you. Listen here, wife. You're great and all, but we got to fix that up. There's a doctor I know. We can fix this up, tighten that up, suck that fat out. Go ahead and try it. Let's try it. Let me know how it goes. The way I view it, there's like Diablo. I've used this analogy before. It's like this. This is a perfect game, and this is the worst game possible. Diablo 2 is like here. Like, it's awesome. There's like down here is like the ET game, and like Diablo 3. Yeah. But D2 is like up here. So if you're gonna change something, do you think it's more likely it's gonna get perfect? It's gonna go like this? Perfect. Or is it more like you're going to change it and go, it changed, but is it really better? We change it again. Is it really better? Oh, we changed it again. Maybe we brought it back to where it was before. So it's different, but did we really make it better, or is it just getting different? Moving laterally over and over again, kind of sort of up and down a little bit in the same range, you know? Are we really going to make it perfect? I mean, come on. That's the way I view it anyways. Some people trust modern day Blizzard to make it absolutely perfect. I mean, that's great. I don't know that anybody could make a perfect video game personally, but Diablo 2 is absolutely great, you know? Does that make sense? So it always makes me incredibly nervous changing stuff. The quality of life stuff. Well, the thing is that the quality of life stuff didn't change the game at all, right? Also, any of the quality of life stuff, it is for every single character in the game, right? You're not trying to individually change this skill and this number and trying to get this number perfect relative to the amount of life of the monster, relative to the amount of res that number of monsters in the game that have that particular type of resistance to whatever type of thing you're putting in, and all balanced whether against the other characters as well. They're not like that. Like adding in extra stash tabs has nothing to do with that kind of stuff. I was always on board fully with any quality of life stuff. Just when you come to balancing changes and stuff, I don't know that's really what people really want, you know? Because anytime they put something in too that it's like balance, people say it sucks and nobody wants to use it. And then they put in things like Mosaic, and then all of a sudden every single person's playing Mosaic Assassin, you know? So it almost seems like people just want broken stuff, is what it seems like. Like, if it's not more powerful, if anything isn't more powerful than the stuff that's already in the game, nobody's going to use it. Or hardly anybody, I should say. Not nobody, literally, because then I already know what's coming. But yeah, almost no one will use it. True story, Serene. A few years ago, I made a video on it. I made all kinds of videos. Lots of videos. Yeah, this has a bunch of lightning res. And I'm never going to use it. Let me catch the thing here, because Lazy Bones, you're saying here that tier 1 and 2 heralds don't drop sunders. They do drop sunders. But I didn't miss the first. Oh yeah, he just says he's unlucky. He hasn't found one. So, the tier 1 and 2 heralds do drop sunders. But the higher tiers are more likely. I'm trying to remember offhand. Because I found my first sunder off of like a tier 1 or 2. And I think I found the second one off of a tier 1 or 2 as well. With the new season, they changed that. Necro is unusable without super endgame gear. Well, that's just not true. See, this is what I mean. You say things are unusable. I mean, the budget summon Necro is like. Are we? This is what I mean by people's opinions of viable and stuff just differ. So, what you're doing in your head, from what I see, is you're comparing a Hammerdin with Enigma and Heart of the Oak and Call to Arms to a character that has like a spirit sword in a Necromancer. You know what I mean? That's what it seems, anyways. Like, you can easily clear like P3 Chaos with like a completely naked Necromancer. Pretty easy. But pretty easily, in fact. I mean, you're not going to clear it as fast as a Hammerdin with Enigma, but like, yeah, I don't agree with what you're saying. It's just what I'm saying. But yeah. Real Tech, welcome in. Smart Up. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Okay. I remembered the number there, Smart Up, but I forgot exactly how it was. I didn't want to say it if I didn't remember correctly, but what Smart Up says here is true here. Tier 1 is a 1 in 100 like tier 1 herald kills to drop a sunder. Tier 5s are 1 in 50. But the tier 5 heralds usually spawn, once you get up to tier 5, they spawn faster and more often than tier 1 heralds do too as well. But then they're really hard to kill, and you take them out much slower usually. So yeah. But also you can get sunders off of just like Andaro now. At like not a lot of Andaro runs to get them. Unless, you know, RNG is RNG, of course, but Let Express said you're rocking a playthrough, a P3 playthrough with a Necro right now, just in Nightmare though. Yeah. Corpse Explosion is sick. It does kind of like, it does just take the P1 damage amount, but whoops. Why do people say Hammerdin, blah, blah, blah? Because Hammerdin is, like, the most powerful character. I know I've done clear speed of specifically only Chaos Sanctuary. Up to P3, the Fists of the Heavens was faster. I got a video about it where I, you know, did multiple runs, averaged out the times and everything. But Hammerdin is just way more damage output. But the, being able to cast Fists of the Heavens anywhere in the game, yeah, of course, it's only good against Undead and Demons, too. So that kind of gives an edge to making Hammerdin better, because you can do everything in the whole game and nothing's immune to you, with the exception of the wave 2 Abel. So that's kind of why. Human Stain said he got 3 heralds in 2 minutes. Yeah, that can happen. One time me and G-Stacks were out going around. We're like, another herald? Oh my gosh. Then we're like, oh my god, another one. Because yeah, the tier 5 herald, the graph line, it kind of explains how often they spawn. They can spawn with a lower percentage, but then the percentage doesn't get as high as fast. So it can take longer to spawn them, but then it can also spawn them real fast too. So there's more variance in how long it takes to spawn one. The tier 1 and 2s, the lines, it's at a higher percentage, like 35 clear or 40% of the zone cleared, but then it's like this. So you're more likely, it takes longer to get the amount of zone cleared you need to get to it, but then it also is more it's much more consistent. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave that topic at that, because yeah, I'm not going to be arguing for too long that like the hammered in isn't super strong. Like that's not an argument I'm going to get in with people that everyone's arguing that the hammered in isn't even that strong and stuff. I mean, if that's where it's like going, I'm not. I guess I've just the conversation has ran its natural course. I guess when we start getting to that point, we'll just say that. Yeah, don't forget, hit that like button for me. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hit that like button, ladies and gents, in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you. Area Summit. We should be okay. Tell Ethan the first Countess run. Yo! Love to hear that. Narnius, I think? Ray says, don't like the playstyle in the Hammerden. This is, I can see that, yeah. Yep, I can see that. Made your first ever Enigma Karzark. Congrats on that. First Enigma is huge. Enigma's absolute game changer for sure. Well, I think I'm just gonna be dropping fissures and running in circles, I think. Oh, one of them down already. He must not have had any fire res, I guess. This guy has very high fire res, apparently. I need an infinity. That's what I need right now. Yeah, I guess one of my biggest arguments for the fact that the Hammerden is better is like, is because if there was a character that was better at slaying demons in Diablo 2, then every botter would use that build instead of the Hammerden. But everybody uses the Hammerden with their bots. They always did. So I guess I'm not too familiar with the botting scene, especially nowadays, because you don't see bots in public games anymore. Well, I don't anyways, I guess. Maybe everybody uses fire druids now for their bots, I guess. Actually, I did know a friend of mine had a bot, and he actually used a barbarian. I guess for the find item, I guess. I don't know. Chaos Theory, what's going on? Last night went through 13 key sets to get a Sork Torch. Well, that's obviously, yeah, I got insanely lucky when I was farming torches, so insanely lucky. It was so cool. It was so nice. But yeah, I always tell the story the last time on my last Holy Grail, I had to do 40 torch runs to get one Amazon torch. It was like 42 or something. Which is just dumb. We'll go with this. Fissures pretty cool. Staying Element or going... I'll go with the Twisters when I get somewhere in Nightmare. Whenever I want to do that, so yeah. MF Barb bot sounds like a nice thing to have. Yeah, because I don't know. He was more into all that kind of... He was huge into all that stuff. But yeah. I don't know if that was a normal thing that everybody did, or with, he'd have bots. He would just let the bots run all night. He'd wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, man, I just have all this stuff, and just sell it in the morning when I wake up. Like, oh, okay. He's one friend that he used to trade for. He would buy 20 packs of ethereal shaft stops unidentified and he would, like, as a form of, like, gambling, he would identify them and try to get a perfect one. Because he's like, yeah, on average, you're supposed to get this many ethereal shaft stops, and on average, you get this many that are perfect. So when they line up, technically, based on what they trade them for, when you get a perfect one, then you can trade it for more. And, like, as long as you get one before you spend, you know, I'm like, okay, dude, like, you gotta chill. Did it work out for him? Kind of, I guess. Yeah. Orno says H junk. It must have been H din and got auto corrected there, but yeah, H din or Sork. Yeah, I don't know. My buddy used the barbarian for whatever reason. I don't know anything beyond that. He was like, hey, come here, I want to give you something. I hopped in the game and his bot was just running, and then he like took control of it and came over and like gave me something. Like way back in the day, and that's the extent of, you know. And I talked to him about it a few times. Yeah, bro was on that Gamba. He was, yeah. Slaying like a champ. Yep, just run. Kind of at that point. I mean, not that I'm really going that fast, but... Took me an hour to get from Act 3 of normal to Act 5 of normal. Bootzilla, sorry I didn't see your comment there. Yeah, there is some clutch tips I see. Say they're opening a portal to respawn them, and then keep doing it until you don't get the, you know, till you get the ones you want. That is a true statement. Oof. There we go. Yeah, it's hard for me to, because there's some other tricks too. There's like the invisible wall you can make too. But explaining how to do it is mucho hardo, and then seeing how to do it makes it easier to understand. I do have a tips and tricks for the ancients video. Another thing you can do if you're going through potions, you can never carry enough and you run out and you got to go back. Like, you can literally go up there and just be like, and go to town and buy more and come back, and then you have like 70 bazillion potions on the ground that you can just run over and click up real quick like this. That's kind of one of the most basic, like... Soul rune, okay, alright. Making my spirit sword? Spirit sword. In the future. Tip 1, don't die. Well, yeah, that's usually my first tip, but... Okay. Hey, go away. Alright, Lister. Make my day. It always amazes me how much life these guys have, like when you first go after them. Like, this is just P1 with... And really, Fire Druid in normal is, like, super powerful, so... They probably have reasonably good fire res, too, though, of course. Okay. Stop chilling me out, dog. Ooh. Could run out of the room, but that sounds like for chumps right now, huh? Oh, I guess I ran far enough back. Bale's laughing. I mean, actually, I was going to go back to town, but I mean, realistically, I do have a couple trillion potions here, so might be enough. No magic answer for finding a D-web. Yes, this is true. Just gotta be in areas that can drop it and slay demons, take out the champs and whatnot, and like a lot. Cross them fingers. Maybe even your toes too, if you really. I know this is the double guy, but when you're early on like this, you kind of got to get rid of the clone, or you're just like in a world of hurt, you know. He usually gets taken out pretty easy. Well, of course, when you're this early, I guess. Wait, what? You know what I hate? When you take out the clone and then he spawns another clone. Really hate that. Well, we'll get him. It's just going to be an eternity. Probably should have just done some Bale waves first. Or done some something else to get some more experience before I did this, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. There we go. That poison creeper is going to change the game right now. Oop. Get him, poison creeper. Yep. Oh, number 2. I wonder how much Firestorm's doing at this level. First, just get face beat. Yeah, they are just completely ignoring the poison creeper too. I found a glitch in the game. They completely ignore poison creepers. Run, 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 run. Come on, buddy. It's taking a minute here, but it is what it is at this point. Oop. Yep, poison creeper, bale farmer. That's what you're gonna see all the bots doing now. Got him. Codex for the gold. Crystal sword. Yeah, whatever. Ooh. Go do some TZ Tal Tombs. Time we got 58. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what, too? With the Terror Zone being a higher level, what is it, level 30? Ooh, I should look it up. Because in normal, they still have the cap, right? So I could not find anything four-socketed in here, I don't think. Will you go away? Guess I gotta. Guess I never thought about that for Terror Zones, if the normal difficulty cap still was in effect. It must be, right? Must be. Lost City, something, something, something. Got a loaf from Mephi? Nice, Basiro. Nice. Even at max Terror Zone, you say Zog? Yeah, that's what I figured, because there's no way that I wouldn't have heard that by now, but never know with this guy. Oh. Propel, bow. Yeah. Let's see at this level. I don't do enough playthroughs to like fully remember. But the thing is out here it's so easy. Don't really want to go do bail runs. Half a level in 2 runs and it's just going to slow down even more. Why did I think this used to give better experience or something? Plan for today? Yeah, just playing through with this pretty much there, Benjo. Playing through with this. Lazy Bone says Bale's there to give you your Lester. Your Lister. Oh, I didn't grab a waypoint down there because I'm an idiot. That's devastating. That is really disappointing. I guess I'll hit some normal cows. It'd probably be faster. Go do that, I guess. Well, we're almost to another level here, but we'll go hit some cows and figure her out. While I'm there, I can grab a sword if I find one. Not going to be a huge deal since I'm going to be doing fire through Nightmare for a while. Build goal. So I just play whatever builds I want all the time, so I always swap around. So I don't have one exact build that I'm going to decide to do with it. Boy, I didn't grab any of the waypoints that I need to grab. This guy. Not gonna be that way. This way. Almost did it again. Oh, Benjo is Ben. Ben. Gotcha. Gotcha, Ben. Welcome in. Okay. We are in the stony field. Let's go gander for that waypoint, I suppose. Hopefully I don't get taken out here. Lazy Bone says you like on single player because you can force the terror zone that you want by changing your clock. I mean, you can, I guess. I mean, I don't know. You might as well just hero edit the items in at that point. Like hero edit your character to the level that you want it to be if you're you know, gonna not play the game the way it's. I don't know. I guess it's all up to whatever is fun for other people, but in my opinion, that's not what people should do. But I mean, single player, you do whatever you want. You want to hero edit things in, you hero edit them in. You don't want to, you don't do it. I guess so. Okay, one eternity later. At least the waypoints there, it means what's his name's got to be like right here, right? There's another experience shrine. Where's Rock at? Where's Rock at? Where you at, buddy? I feel like he was like right here now that I think about it. When we played through. Still on P8? Yeah, it is on Players 8, yeah. I mean, I should be able to do Act 1 on Players 8 for sure. I gotta go talk to what's her name, don't I? I think. Oh, I gotta get the... I just forget things. This is not the right place. I need to go to Dark Woods and get that stinking scroll, but I'm too dumb to remember things. Lazy Bones, you're mainly a online player. Gotcha. I get you. Zog says as long as you're not cheating online, who cares? Yeah, that's the... Yeah, I mean, pretty much. But there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they're just things that I would not do because I feel like it would ruin the fun for the game and stuff, and it's just like not... I don't know. Okay, where's the tree at? Where's the tree at? Once you do single player, you never go back? I wouldn't say that. I go back all the time. Then I come back to single player, then I go back online, then I go back to single player, then I go back online. Cool. That's just me though. Well, one eternity of running around looking for one said tree head wood fist, and there's nothing. Was he right next to the... Like, what is going on here? Okay. Was he like... I just need like a stamina potion. Would be great. Does this still work? Where is... I mean, I'm gonna better grab 2 of these because I'm not gonna find him for like 8 years. Where is he at? Did I not run through the middle enough over here? Or... I'm confused. Wasn't there, not here. Wasn't anywhere over there. What? Dark Woods? I don't know, I'm just dumb. What level you at? What was it, 28, I think? I missed it by like a millimeter. I assume there's nothing good on this, but we'll grab it anyways. Good job, Field. Yeah, I'm really notorious for just barely missing where you want to go. What curse? Most useful for poison and bone necro? Well, it depends somewhat what you're using. So every necro uses corpse explosion, which is half physical, half fire. So lower res and amp damage will both help it out. So it depends kind of like what you want to do with your build, I guess. But either one of those two. Amp damage is like the first skill, and then lower res is all up at the top, or down at the bottom, so... Let's see, lower res for the poison, that will lower poison immunity, I believe, so then I think you usually want to use that for a poison necro, but... Gold Magic Fine, appreciate ya. McGirt says, careful, you can roll back your stash on accident by changing the clock times. Interesting. I've never seen that. But yeah. Bone Spear, main damage dealer. So yeah, I would just go with the amp damage one, which would be, it'll make your Merc do more damage, and it will make your Corpse Explosion, the physical half, do more damage. Because Bone is magic damage, which you don't lower by your curses or whatever. Let's go. I wonder how far that was. Was it in the Stony Field? I think this was a experience shrine. Should be fine with P8 cows, right? Should be able to do that with this build, you think? Right? We'll find out. Oh yeah. Look at the experience. Look at the experience gain. Crystal sword. Maybe it's ethereal. Oh, we do have Armageddon available, don't we? Probably should have done that. No more points. Oh yeah, game's easy. Where am I going here? Jesus said you've lost hours and hours of playtime changing the clock like that and losing stuff. Oh boy, that's unfortunate to hear. Another Tal rune, okay. Gotta keep my eye open for crystal sword. Ooh, Amrune, there we go. Almost got all the runes I need for Spirit Shield. Or sword, I mean. I guess I'd go with sword first. I mean, Armageddon's kind of ripping here. Maybe we'll... I think they all synergize with each other, right? Three to Fireclaw? Maybe I'm going to do a Fireclaw playthrough in a second here, huh? Maybe? Cow King, uh-oh, won't be able to make. Can't help but notice none of these bums are dropping any mana pots for me. There's one. Run, 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 run. Actually, I don't want to worry about selling nothing right now. Wonder how many crystal swords I missed because I wasn't paying attention. Couple dozen. $31. We'll do a, oh, it was just that one that was, yeah. Cow set should turn you into a cow. Checks out. XP bar going crazy, yeah. It's a reasonable spot for experience for sure, yeah. Appreciate you, Cheese It. Have a good day back at work. Appreciate the kind words. Fireclaw powerful for single target but boring? Probably, yeah. I've only ever done them kind of like messing around. I've never, yeah, whatever. I don't feel like sticking around with that. It can hit pretty hard, but yeah, like you said. Like you said. Magic Fine says, still can't believe you got that Oculus. Legendary. Oculus is pretty wicked for sure. That's my fave on the Sorceress. I'm a random teleport enjoyer myself. I don't get that many random teleports personally. Three o'clock already. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm playing so slow. Per usual, I guess. Per usual. Elthel Ort Ammon. Moo. Oh, this map doesn't look very dense. I don't like it. Oh boy. Should I just save and exit right now? When it's this undense of a map? Jeez. Well, now it's looking a little better. Man, I need a loot filter. Yeah, I guess I might be at the point where I can turn it on, but I have it set. I could probably just, I probably need to have one loot filter that's like playthrough loot filter, and then another one. Because really only this right here, exactly this point in cows, is the only time it really matters on a playthrough. To me anyways. Warcry Barb, let's go. No crystal sword yet. Flickering flame worth rolling for a fire character? Yes. Depends on which character, I guess. Like, but yeah, it is, you know, it is definitely an option that can be pretty good. I would say I usually don't, but that's just because, like, I'm such a Shaco slave, you know? It's such a Shaco slave, you know? If you're an MFer like myself. Lil. MF on the Shaco is nice. Yeah, just everything on it yet too. The MF, the skills, the DR, the blah 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 blah. Crude crystal sword. That still gets 4 sockets, right? That don't matter. As long as you don't upgrade it or whatever in the queue, but I think that'd be fine. Just Larzik it as is. 43 strength requirement. Why does that seem high? I thought it had lower strength requirements on it. Maybe I'm just brain dead. I'll probably do a little bit of cows until I get a couple more levels, probably, but last meeting, nice. Cyber Panda, always watch the YouTube vids, never hopped into a stream. Well, welcome in this time. Hopefully, not last time. Here's a normal one. So I'll take the normal one. What's the difference? What's the damage difference? 3 to 11? Ooh, maybe I want the 3 to 11 one just for the Giga Chadness. But yeah, I'm pretty sure anyways that even the crude ones, if you Larzik it, it'll get 4. I know for a fact the Monarchs do, but I feel like I've never done it with Spirit Swords, but yeah. I've done it with Ethereal ones. Let's see. Rindell just completed Hell difficulty for the very, very first time. Congratulations. Now the real fun begins. Don't need this 2 to strength, 2 to dex. Cube recipe to upgrade white gear? Nah, that's a little unnecessary. Let's see, level blah 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 blah. Maybe we'll try Nightmare. I don't remember what the level you need to be to not have the penalty. So you'll actually get experience from Nightmare. But sometimes if you kill monsters that are high enough level fast enough, you still get experience anyway, so like you still get enough to level up. We'll do one more. Northeast. So I'll just do like whatever I want to, kind of, sort of. So I don't, you know, I use the infinite respec thing, so I'll just play a bunch. I mean, the first one I'll probably do is a wind druid, but I'll probably just do whatever. What am I doing? Go here, Phil. Come on. Like, what am I doing? Cyber, you got a surge drop off a normal, a devilkin. Nice. Sounds like you're getting some good luck. Congratulations on that. Cyber Panda got some good rune luck hopping off. Oh, maybe I should rescue Kane too, I guess, huh? I'm just running past the guy, leaving him all the time. Ya bum. What a bum. I mean, it probably can't be good, but... Wish cows gave it as much experience as they did back in the day. Well, they tried to get it so that people couldn't just run it all the time. So that was the only thing that anyone ever wanted to always only ever do. So, kind of makes sense, I guess. Most bail runs are faster, more common. You're talking about than cows? Well, that they are nowadays. Yeah, like nobody does as many cow runs nowadays as like they used to. But yeah, back when it was like whirlwind, multi-shot boa, maybe lightning fury Javazan. You know, like that's like just what you've seen everywhere. Kamiden. Hello, hello. Yeah, cows can be useful. I don't. It's not my fave usually, but you know, when I need to, I can get out here and get after it. No utter jokes. Utterly ridiculous. No, don't do it. That's beneath us. We're men. Don't make those immature jokes. Walked right into that one. Rindell said you found it easy, like a playthrough with a throw barb. Yeah, I did not have. Well, actually, I didn't do playthrough with a throw barb, did I? I would not imagine that easy though. Just like never having, because you can't make like a spirit sword, you know, that to help your damage a ton. Obviously with throw barbs you can't make any rune word, you can't go around the counter. You have to just find throwing weapons. And like I tried finding stuff and tried buying stuff from vendors, and you can a little bit, but it like doesn't do a whole lot. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I missed part of the start of the conversation though too. So sounds like it'd be tough to me though. Oopsie, didn't mean to do that. Nothing's beneath us. I guess. When you put it that way, Nate, I guess now I'm on your side. That is true. Never thought about it that way. Kelpie? Weird how all the low-level stuff all has a whole bunch of, like, poison length reduced by 75 on it. Does a fire druid feel like a fire sword? Not really, because you have 70 quintillion different skills that you use all, like... I'm just, like, spamming around my hotkeys. If you look down at the bottom, I'm just, like, spamming them everywhere. Now, it feels like you're trying to play some kind of classical music on a piano when you're playing the Fire Druid. What's that one that's stupid fast, but just so you keep hitting the same buttons over and over again? The Flight of the Bumblebee. That's what it feels like. Play the Flight of the Bumblebee on piano, and that's exactly what this is like. Fire Sork's more like teleport, teleport, blast, blast, teleport, teleport, blast, blast, you know, like... Okay. That's enough for me. Let me see. I was thinking of doing something here, too. Let's see what you guys think about what I'm about to think about doing. Right, Caster. Caster 2. Oh, those must be charms. Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't have a... Sets caster. I have 2 rune words. I thought I had... Maybe it's on jewelry? Oh, it couldn't be there. So I thought I saved some budget gear, so I didn't have to use a socket quest. I could save it for later. And I would just grab my spirit sword that I have laying around on a different character, and then throw out all the stuff to make the spirit sword and just take like the 27 FCR spirit sword I have or whatever, but looks like I don't have it. Caster. These are all caster amulet stuff? Or are these all meals that are empty now after I crafted? Nope. All crafted caster amulet stuff here. Let me look just one more time here. Boots, belts, gloves. Can't be here, right? Latest character you ran through with? Well, that would be the Druid. Before that, it's like the Sorceress. Where did I put it? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm forgetting. Caster amulet, caster, charms, caster, nothing. So I guess I just don't have one. So we'll just use it. It's not a huge deal. We'll just use it. Gotta make one sometime, right?
Your presence honors me.
I don't think so, but I don't know. Who knows? Unless it's like... I'm so lazy I haven't transferred anything yet. No. Oh well. Not the hugest deal. Oh, I don't have an Ort rune either. Ort is the F5. I don't remember what 6 is. 7 is Tal. 8 is Rel. I don't have an Ort rune. I think you get Ort from normal Countess. I'm trying to think what I could cube together. 3 Rels to get an Ort? Well, that's just that's inconceivable. Well, I'm not doing that. So I guess we're gonna go try to get an Ort rune. I think for this, I think you get Tal. Wait. Well, no, normal count is only up to Ral, isn't it? The Barb quest. Oh, and only 9 Tal runes. Okay. Is it the Barb quest? Ral, Ort? Sounds right, to be honest. Yeah. That's why I was like, oh yeah, this happens every time. I'm getting more experience out here now because I'm higher level. Shapeshifting for the Druid. Let me see how the experience out here actually hops up now that I'm a little bit higher level. I might have been too low a level before to get a good like experience as fast as you should. I just want to double just see. No, it's not going too crazy. Just a little bit. I'm also just gonna go get the runes easier. Oh no, Vine, no! Yeah, saving the barbs is definitely the play here. The only thing I hate is when you can't tell if there's another one side to side. Marco, welcome in. Yeah, don't look like there's one there. We got one up here. There we go. That's what I like to see. Of course, they won't let me use their portal. That's all I need, right? Rail or Tau. I gotta remember that. Slips my mind. I don't do enough playthroughs. Things slip my mind that you would do on playthroughs. They don't stay. It's not a steel trap up here all the time. Thul or Am. This is one I do not need to double check. Guaranteed 35 FCR. Watch it. See, told you. I don't know if you see that. It is 35 FCR, by the way. Of course. And I'll try to get it. And I don't even need this right now, actually, but I mean, it's probably better, actually. All that vitality and the magic and everything on there. Actually, I probably use it. Well, I'm not high enough level. Okay, I'm not high. Wait, I need more strength. Interesting. We'll probably use that, actually. I don't have a shell rune. Maybe I'll find it along the way. Make a rhyme or something. That thing still rocks. All right, let's go to Nightmare and see how it goes. Only 35, which should be fine. I always forget the experience cutoffs of what you need to be when you get to a place. And let's run right out here at P8 and see what's up. If I can just run and drop bombs behind myself, just run around dropping bombs everywhere and get experience. What's the inspiration for this one? Well, I was done with my Blizzard Sorceress runs, and I was like, you know what? Whoa. These guys are for serious. And I'm getting like no experience. Well, that guy gave me some. Yeah. I probably should have got some more levels, it looks like. Zog says, yeah, of course, you roll a 35 when with the Druid, it don't matter. Yeah, I think it'll matter when I get to the Windy later, but yeah, right now on the Fire, it's all... Yeah. It's all casting delays on everything, so it's, yeah. Yeah, they're jumping a little bit. Emerald. Scum. Yeah, we're getting experience. Just need to only take out monsters of more density or champs. Yeah, when I am kind of the king of rolling spirits, to be honest. I've gotten unlucky before, but I really do get pretty lucky with them. I really do get pretty lucky. That's probably enough density, right? Ooh. Your chump need to go down already. Give me all your experience. Boy, guy's life over here. I don't think that was worth it after a while. We don't need no more hit recovery. Maybe we do. Hey, speaking of orts, I didn't have to do that. I could just came here. Found one 1 second later. Speaking of finding 1 second later, I found that if you guys hit the like button, you get way more good drops. You guys will, so just letting you know. Make another spirit sword? I could. Whatever. I did hear something drop back there, an amulet, but it's probably nothing, right? Probably nothing. Epoch. Yeah, I guess they did. That good luck, huh? What kind of jobs are you talking about? What kind of jobs? What kind of jobs? I don't remember what I said that what you're referring to there. Yeah, forget it. Fine, I'll look for the waypoint. I wasn't going to, but then obviously I decided to. I come back and rescue Kane later, maybe. I guess in Nightmare you never rescue Kane, huh? You really run Nightmare cows, do you? I'm already come too far though, right? Alright, I'll go back. Yeah, you don't ever need to run Nightmare cows, so. Strongest elemental build for a druid in end game. I'm a big wind druid fan personally. I mean, it's kind of physical damage, but elemental, physical, blah, 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 so. I assumed you meant, like, not, like, melee attacking. You bum are going down. Viper Magi off of Viper Wing. Come on. Aww. Serpent skin drop, but it's not unique. If I had one more magic find. This is pure fire. That's what we're going with right now. Yeah. That's what we're going with right now. I'll switch it up later, but oh, I misread that tile and I ran in a circle. Oh well. Ah! Well, that's disappointing. I didn't think I was in trouble, but I was incorrect. Oh well. Wind more tankier than fire? Well, it's just there's way less physical immunes, and it's just like kind of basic. And you got the cold spinny, so I guess tanky survivability there. And yeah, so we did it, chat. I know, right? Nah, I wanted to come back and grab this amulet real quick. Actually, that's why I did that. I thought it was a good strat to... Oh, never mind. It's no good. Thought that was a good strat to... Nah, I just was like, you know, per usual. Half paying attention. I was like, nah, I'll be fine. Whatever. I'll just keep reading chat. Host. Oh, well. I would have just gotten the waypoint. Ever done Oridon? No. No. Sounds incredibly boring to play. Just like super boring. Radagast. Yeah, unless you're always bad, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Why is this one going up here? But does it loop to the side? This could be the way to go. I don't know. Boy. Come on. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do it. This can be the way. It can be it. Oh, yeah. Zacharium shield drop, but it was not unique. Unfortunate. Well, a Zacharium shield dropping is actually a dragon scale, ain't it? I guess it does. I mean, it'd be useful on a fire pally for a thing there, but whoops. Probably don't want to go there. I still have this on Players 8, don't I? Sure do. Fire Druid needs to get nerfed. Seriously, I'm P8 in the 30s, just wrecking Nightmare. Like I'm P8. Like, come on. The Druid, seriously, the Druid just needs to get nerfed. It's just way too strong. Should anything be a B level, like under level, just wrecking P8? Come on. Cursed? Are you cursing me, bro? Oh, there you go. I was forgetting about Armageddon. Holy moly. That guy with his multi-shot almost multi-one-shotted me. Nerf, 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 nerf. What do you mean bait? I'm being serious here, fellas. Ladies and gents. I'm being serious. You might need to take a vote here. Like, what's... Fire Druid probably more powerful than the Warlock on the playthrough, to be honest. What? Get out of my way, bumps! Look, what are you doing? Gosh, I hate these guys. Put the pole up. Put it up. How do I forget? Is it straight? I think so. Nerf Arctic Blast. I should do an Arctic Blast playthrough. That Arctic Blast and Inferno, they really are just like the most miserable like mechanic of like a skill, to be honest. They have Inferno and they're like, wait. You know that skill that's so unbearable to use and it takes like a full second for it to activate? And then you have to stand completely still and just get beat down while you're using it? Let's do that again. Oh boy. Into fire. All right, let's come on. We got them down. Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta be real with you. I don't think Arctic Blast needs a nerf. I think you're just trolling. Will you go away and give me Mage Fists? 1 to fire skills. 1 to fire skills. Come on. Oh. I'm about to make myself a caster amulet. Look at that. You know what? I think I made a flawless a minute ago, but I threw it into my shared stash, didn't I? So that counts. I got a perfect amethyst. So we'll have to make a caster amulet here in a second. Maybe we'll get something nasty like 1 to elemental skills or something. Will you go away? Nope. Arctic Blast playthrough would be miserable? Yes. I literally tried to make here, I'm going to put on this gear, all this stuff, and try to make the Arctic Blast as good as possible, and I was like, even as like a meme build video, I can't justify this. Like, it's so bad. With as many like plus skills and like minus cold res and stuff I could get, it didn't. It was not there for me. I'm sure somebody say they made one that was really good or something, but seriously, I won't believe you. I promise you I won't believe you. Junk Jewel. I should have saved an amulet, but that's fine. And a Ral. We got 11 res. We just need to get better than an 11 res jewel. This is straight, isn't it? I gotta go this way. Alrighty. Cherry limeade with Everclear. No. Race. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What are you talking about? This doesn't look right. Needed to go more right, I guess. I think Tesla is boring. Why is everybody... Somebody must have just made a video about the Tesladin or the different Oridins or something, huh? I'm not like mad or nothing, but it's almost always. So I've been having tons of people hopping in here today and asking me specifically about different Oridins. So that's why I say that. For some reason, if somebody else makes a video about something, everybody hops in to ask me what I think about it. Which, I mean, I guess sort of makes sense, sort of, kind of, but... Sort of, kind of, sort of. 5 o'clock somewhere? I guess so. But that somewhere is not here. Oopsie. Forgot I had a telly staff for a minute. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna use that. Yeah, exit. There we go. You like characters that you don't need to do any aim, that's why you asked that? Okay, I get you, I guess. Maybe it's just coincidence that everybody's asking me about Oridin today. Like, at least a double-digit number of people. I need to turn left on level 3? Yeah, okay. I've never really played him before because the gear cost relative to, like... I don't usually make a lot of characters where they only have... What am I trying to say? The gear is only used for literally that character, and it's incredibly expensive, right? I generally... Okay, this is not going great. We don't need to take them out. So I just generally don't do that, you know. The Tesladin, like, you make that stuff, it's only for that exact character and that one exact build. So... Because I don't play ladder long enough to get up that much value, like to... Oopsie. Both hands on the wheel, Phil. To get up to that value, you know? And then on single player, it's tough to make, like... You know, it's tough to make a couple rune words that take 6 high runes for one build that I'm going to play for like 7 days, and I'm not going to play again. You know? Whoops. Let's just go like this. Phil, why are you typing players 1 so badly? Ray says alcohol's fine after 9 a.m. I mean, each their own, I guess. I guess I did just turn the players count down, so I was planning on not taking stuff out along the way here, so. Here I am. Can't help myself but take monsters out the whole time. Can't pack in there. Skip them. Yeah. Let's see. Should I worry about getting the waypoint? Probably not. Huh? This character's not exactly a TZ Andy farmer. Karaoke, Phil, incoming. I actually did karaoke over the weekend. Boy, I've never been to a bar where so many people did karaoke and none of them knew any of the words. And also they were so drunk they couldn't read. Yeah. It was something over the weekend here. This one guy, he karaoke'd Buck Cherry, you know? Like crazy bitch, you know? And He didn't even know the chorus to it. Or he was like so drunk he couldn't speak. I couldn't tell which. Oh my gosh. Do you include yourself in the assessment? No, I probably sounded like a freaking superstar compared to these people. And no, I cannot sing. So some of you guys might have seen his channel. My friend Carl, I went out with him. He loves karaoke. He just absolutely effing loves karaoke for some reason. And yeah. So he wrangled me into doing If I Had $1 Million, you know, so. And then I did House of Pain, Jump Around, kind of one of my go-tos in the rotation. Your favorite type of weapon? Boy, I don't know. Ogre X? I think Phoenix is worth building for climbing. My job is on a 99. I mean, the only thing I would say to that is if it depends on your rune availability, like if you have those kind of runes around, sure. Like if like you don't have anything else to do with runes, right? Like the only thing runes are for is like making rune words pretty much. So like oh boy, you probably should if you want to have it, you know what I mean? I wouldn't like hold yourself back like, ooh, I have 30 jaw runes laying here, but I just don't want to use any. You know, that you're not like spending your IRA or your 403B account, like cashing it out early and spending it on something you don't need, right? It's like they are runes that are in a game, you know, so I would say go for it. Well, this, that, Garbaggio there. Okay. Azara, you're all good. I don't know. I don't even remember what I misunderstood now, so do forgive me, but you're fine. I'm not mad at you for sure, because I don't remember what I said a second ago. So maybe asking about all the auras or something. No, it's just because everybody asked. So anytime I get asked the same question like 30 times one day, I assume that somebody made a video about it, because people will not this is what you're doing, of course, or I might be confused either. You might have said something else, but people do that on purpose. They try to get me to, they try to trick YouTubers into saying things like bad about other YouTubers. So they'll try to trick you. Like you won't know that someone made a video on it, and you'll be like, what do you think about like this thing or this website, how they put this on there? And I'm like, and I'll just be like, oh, that's dumb. Like they shouldn't do that. And then they'll go back and be like, oh, didn't you hear? Sweet Phil said this person's dumb. You know, like, you know. But yeah, you're good. Let's move this. Actually, on the playthrough, I like it more like this. What, looking at something real quick. Yeah, maybe plug together an Ancient's Pledge at some point. Guess that'd be the easiest one, because needed that Shah L rune. Be goated. That's just charge. Level 40 already? Yeah, I feel like I should just charge ahead and not really worry about it. Let's check the quick right. Just in case. Kind of just want to see one item drop so I know if I have my show item on or off, to be honest. Okay. throw something on the ground. Yeah. I don't know. Unique monster. Viper Magi incoming. Mage Fist maybe. Class specific item. Yeah, I don't know. I never really think about that stuff, so I don't really know. I mean, I guess I would say like maybe the Amazon javelins, but like I just That's just because I pick them up and ID them and cross my fingers for a, 640s. That never happens, so. We're only a nightmare, huh? Man, I am so slow at playing this game, huh? I need to get my speedrun strats up better, huh? Oh man, if I would have just ran down to the lower left corner. I don't think I missed it on the top. That means it's just on the lower left corner down here. I could have just ran the first direction I was going and it would have been the exit. Rip. Ray says you don't do the karaoke. I was talking about karaoke a second ago, anyone who just hopped in, but says you don't do the karaoke, but you think it's hilarious. I do once in a while. Once in a while. Doesn't look like it's going to be over here, so I probably should stop investigating. Got a waypoint, good start. Let's see, we don't need that because we got the cube already. Max Power said you're slow on your playthroughs too. You just can't, you have to kill everything. I kind of get caught in that a little bit too once in a while. Not everything, but yeah, I don't know. I'm probably average like everybody else, I would guess. Like most other people, I should say, not everybody else. I guess just when I think about me playing, because I'm like a YouTuber and stuff, I just feel like I should be faster. Like the speedrunners are, but I just don't, you know. I haven't put the hours in to practice and learn everything. There we go. I was actually hoping to get a stamina potion. Straight up. Straight up. Rindell struggling to get his Javazon through Act 3. Everything's immune to hell lightning. Immune to lightning. Yeah, best advice I can give you is just run past everything as much as possible. Telestaff, run. And my go-to anyways? Wait, is this a joke? I guess I'm blind. I walked right past the exit or something. It's not... Oh, no, it's right here. Rip. I just walked right past it, I guess. Lower res wand. There you go. Yeah, shop yourself up a lower res wand for when you need it too. Yeah. Stairs are back there. I'll use it. I'll use it. I'll use one teleport charge. Ooh, a couple champs there. I hate when I run past the exit and don't see it. I'm gonna blame chat for that one. This was the exact second when I was at this very second when I was running by here. I was reading chat, going, "Man, I wish I could play through the game faster," but for some reason, it always takes me longer than I want it to. As I'm passing by the exit that was exactly in screen, not looking at the screen at all. Some people, am I right? That beetle drinker? Well, that helps. No one see that Lem rune? There's no way a Lem rune just dropped. 100p. waypoint. Race, you say you're a kill everything player. Yeah. Well, you're doing like playthroughs of like crazy stuff, right? So there was a Zod. Oh man, that's crazy. Really? Maybe I'll go back and check for that. Yeah, on YouTube, I can't read the language there, of course, but why can't I? You could definitely just scroll back on the, and you can see, since you've seen it, you can go back and get a screenshot of it, and you can just see for sure if it was what it was. So, I mean, if you say you went back and you looked, and it was definitely was. I've had that happen a couple of times now, actually. Never on a playthrough, but we're like off on the very edge of the screen right here, a monster dies somehow, and then it was like an Ohm rune dropped or something. Okay, well, we're just gonna get after it here. Oh, which way is it gonna be? Over here? I gotta check right down here. Yeah, boy, this isn't even the right way. Peace out, Daniel. Oh. Gotta be right here. My boy. Oh. Wasn't looking close enough. One to Barb. Yeah. Pure fire hell viable. Once again, whenever someone asks this, I always got to say, depends on your definition. You can do Stony Tombs, you can do Alderson Shank, you can do some different stuff with it. Farming. Playthrough, I mean, you can play through with it. You technically have physical and fire damage, so. But it's not the funnest hell difficulty playthrough after the playthrough, you know, so. But after you get like Infinity, Sunder Charms, all that kind of stuff, you can kind of wreck everywhere, kind of, sort of. I don't think it's the most powerful build in the game, but if you have the really good gear, you can wreck all over the place. Favorite band? Jack Jones. Don't really have a favorite necessarily. I mean, for an example, I'm going to see Motionless in White here in a few months, so I mean that's one of my favorite bands, I guess. But I don't listen to a ton of like newer stuff. I guess what I'm trying to say. Don't really listen to music as often as like all that often anymore, to be perfectly honest too. So I'm always listening to podcasts and like different stuff, YouTube videos and stuff. Should there be another gold sync? Like paying money for sockets? I don't really care about that. Doesn't much matter to me. Leonard Skinner kind of guy? I mean, I don't hate like that classic rock stuff, but not really my thing, no. Man, I hate when it gets super dark in this area. Ooh. I do like when it's a quick exit though. To go get the amulet here. That's huge. Roll the ethereal partisan for a base. Don't really need an insight at this point, and I don't, you know, I don't think I have all this stuff. I need a what? I think it's Ral Am. And you know, I don't really have that right now, like on this playthrough. So. I thought it was left. Isn't it always over here? Whoops. Do I like the plot / story of D2? I don't really know what it is. So I guess I'd say I'm not much of a lore guy, yeah. Gosh, watch where you're going, Phil. Proper Monkey, congrats on the second rune right there. Congrats. Oh, up here. That's where I was trying to go. Maybe the way down? Maybe right here? Yeah. Just in case. I'm not much of a safety TP kind of guy, but every once in a while. Yeah, Eagles fan pretty much nailed it there, yeah. I just slay demons and I try to find Tyrael's might. Essentially. Whoops. Okay, can you go down this? 422. Okay. Oh, Raced, you're not that old. You'd have to be like 400 years old to like that kind of music. Okay. Can't wait. You know what I hate? When you go to the Arcane Sanctuary here and you forget to click the portal in the middle? It's the worst. You're running, Spontan, zoom in. Running LK till you can make Ja. Best of luck. Hopefully you get some super good luck. Super good luck. Whoa! Not expecting that ghost to hit me so hard. Yes. Oh, shnikes. You really? You gonna do that to me? Thank you. Go through. He was like babysitting the book. Do you see that? That ghoul was just like standing around like, no, you cannot click it. You're only gonna click on me. Bum. Can't believe I'm still going. Hasn't even been 3 hours yet. Come on. Here's the real test of... Oh, the sun. I do know where that is. I was going to say, this is the test of my knowledge. That's the one I never remember. Because I can never remember which one's right and which one's left. The sun, you don't have to remember that one. It's neither. Chris says hit all the poppables when running okay. Yeah, some people are about that life. I try to skip all poppables personally because I never get anything from poppables, but you know. That's just me. The poppables can give you stuff, but it's super random, and the whole point of running okay is because the super chests aren't as random as monsters and poppables, so every like little poppable you hit, it's like killing one monster at a time. It's like one monster, one monster, one monster. It's essentially like the least efficient way of doing anything. But you can get luck. So I didn't think there'd be so many beetles just inside that room. I was just like running, not paying attention again. We'll go get our body back. Even with a druid, if you just have no gear, you can still take things out, so. And I wasn't very far, so. Whoopsie! Twice in one day, chat. Impressive. I'm Perfect Zero. This is offline. You can, if you look right here, if there's not a game name and password and stuff, there's not, you know, that's how you know it's single player. If it just says like where you are. You stupid sarcophagus thing. You get out of here. Whatever. Great, it's invisible. It's like immune to... Gosh, go away. I'm ready to go get that gear back already. Too many beetles. I need some lightning res, huh? $700 eternities later. Did I not grab the body? Thought I did. Okay. Well. Touché. Grabbed my dead corpse and I leveled up. Don't do that often. Good God. This is just players 1 still, right? Nice. This isn't the right place. There's no door on the other end, right? Yeah. Kind of figured. Oh, well. Get the stink out of here. Okay. Or don't. On. Okay. So the one time you go in the underground areas and it's not left. Thank you. Whatever. Started a classic barb. Enjoy. I did that the one time. It was something. It was something. Gosh, dude. I'm getting beat up so ferociously. Ah, get this flying scimitar away from me. Jeez. Struggling here. Can you please just be the way down? Come on. Quit doing this to me. All right. A couple of decades from now, maybe I'll find the way down here. Yeah, sometimes on playthroughs, do forgive me, I know I'm not reading chat right now, but I literally can't read chat and not die all the time here, so. Oh boy. Boy, this is just an infinity-sized freaking place here. Moly. Just quite literally infinity-sized. Please go away. Just please go away. Jeez. Chat wants a hat trick. Yeah, boy. Nope, not today. Might as well. Probably quite unnecessary, but we'll see what happens. Oh, I gotta remember, I got that poison creeper for a distraction. Ellie will help out. Level 0. Actually, I should probably get a real merc here.
Yes, citizen.
Yeah, I don't care about the merc. 12 sets of keys. Mage Damon, good luck on that. Hopefully you get them all. Fire Druid in the Tomb's a good time, though? Nah, not really. Not when you have, like, a negative 30 poison res here. Against beetles. Unfun for sure. Didn't I just Am I? Are you kidding me? Oh, now it's open. I was like, it glitched. Okay. I know he's gonna die, but I didn't know how long he would, Boy, this is going real bad. Holy moly. Way worse than I expected. Just way worse. Oh, hit the wrong button. Randomly throwing spells out into the open. Keep hitting the wrong button. And he's halfway down. More run in circles while they run through my spells. Keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. Getting there. Barely have high fire res. I don't know, he's just got a bunch of life, I guess. And Andy has really low fire res, so. I feel like doesn't Nightmare Andy have different resistance than the normal in Hell one? I feel like there was something weird like that. That for some reason Nightmare Andy had like the same amount of fire res like the other resistances, but for some reason I feel like that was a real thing. I'd have to look it up again. Is this player's 12? No. I'm just that good. I probably should shop a lower res wand, huh? For the bosses and stuff. Might help out a tad. But also that sounds like a lot of work, so maybe we won't. And we got almost 5 o'clock here, huh? I'll probably respec the wind after I get past this Act 3 or whatever. I mean, I could do it right now, to be honest. Could do it right now for sure, but the standard is doing it at the beginning of Act 4, so we'll just do it then, unless I change my mind. Two more hours to get you through Monday at work? Nah, I'm gonna have to hop off here and start making dinner pretty soon. Do the rest with rabies for the challenge. Yeah, that's my go-to. Do the playthroughs for the challenge. I don't know. I guess we'll run out there. I have 4 teleport charges. Probably should repair. I'll think about it, Race. No, I think honestly at the beginning of Act 5 here, or Act 3, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call her a day. Act 3 can be quite the slog if I turn the wrong way and I end up going through the entire Great Marsh when actually there was a Great Marsh skip that I didn't see. That can be just tragically painful. So I'm going to call it a day. Do appreciate y'all joining me. for some of the playthrough, and we'll finish it up. I don't know if we'll finish it up the next time I play or not. We'll decide. I'll decide on Wednesday when I stream again. But yeah, thank you all so much. Peace out and keep slaying. Ooh, yeah.